William wrote in, question for you both. When is the best time to sell stocks? What are the triggers to sell and why? Also, when is the best time to buy?
I think there's some really clear answers here. So the first of all is harking back to Sasha Yanchin, if it hits your target price. So if you said, I think that this investment is worth this amount and at the minute it's undervalued, once it hits that amount, you revalue it and you sell if it's at that price, right? The second thing is if something fundamentally changes about the business that changes your thesis or outlook. This could be sector specific or it could be the individual business itself. Let's say it comes out that the board are committing fraud. That's something you might not have known, so you exit. Another reason is you think that you can generate more returns in another investment. So you might have I bought this investment, company. I think it's going to do 10% in the next 2 years, but this one over here might do 500. I'm pretty confident, so I'm going to sell that for that. You sell it for a better thing. And the final one would be that you made a mistake, that you thought, oh God, I bought this at a time when I knew nothing about investing. I invested in this EV company because I thought, electric cars are the future, bro. And now I'm holding on to this massive bag and I don't really know why. That would be another reason. And then, you need the money. Is a pretty good reason to sell. But
but that can be painful.
Yeah, but if you need the money is what it's there for. But the one thing you don't sell for is it because it went down.
Yeah.
Because that shows that you have no understanding of what the fair value is of that investment. If the same with an index fund, all of that still applies with an index fund. If it goes down, that's not a reason to sell. I think with index funds, the one that's probably most common is someone's bought something they didn't realize or they want to tidy up their portfolio. I see people when they first start, they message me like, hi, I'm just getting started and this is what I've decided to buy. And it's like 15 funds. And it's like, UK small companies, UK large companies, Japanese bonds. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Like, why have you done that? And they're like, well, I just want a diversified portfolio. And they've got a global fund in there as well. I'm like, you're already buying the world.
Heavily diversified.
And I think after a few years, they realize like, oh, I don't need all this crap. I could just buy that. And I think that, that maybe then at the point that you want to consolidate, but that falls into that category of you didn't know what you were doing and you need to sell. I don't think there's anything wrong with going, when I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. I don't know why I bought this really. I bought it because my mate told me to.
I think a lot of people can relate to that.
Yeah.
But I would say, the most important thing I think that you said out of all that is, if you have a price target, you should sell, because I think everyone's been guilty. I've definitely been guilty.
Individual companies this applies to.
Yeah, if you have an individual, so you're like, okay, if it gets to $100, I'm gonna sell. It gets to 100, you're like, it's going to $200. You just keep holding on, or you buy more. You just keep thinking the rise is gonna go on forever. And then when it goes down, human nature's, oh, I'm losing my money. I better sell it before I lose more. Whereas you need to have a better understanding of your targets and
I find that hard though.
I think that's the hardest bit. When it goes down, you see negative, and you're
going up.
Oh yeah.
So I bought Barclays shares recently and they're up about 40-50% since when I bought them. And I'm staring there going, I should just sell this and put it into the index because it's done really well. But I'm finding it hard to do that because the dividends are just so chunky. I don't know, it's done so well, like the emotional turmoil of letting it go and seeing it go up even more would just, I can sit here all day and say, just do this.
You're not meant to be emotional about your investments though.
Yeah, but I'm a human. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So, and yeah, the same with Alphabet. I've got a large Alphabet position and that's rallied because of the AI bubble or whatever. If it might not be a bubble, but the AI mania. And there's a large part of me that goes, I should probably step out of that and just put it into the index. This is why I just think buying individual companies, all these questions you have to ask yourself, that if you just buy the index, you don't have to ask yourself any of that. You can just get on with your day. Yeah, and by the way, when I talk about individual companies, that's only 10% of what I invest on a monthly basis. The majority of what I invest in every month is in a global index. That's probably why I sit there going, I'm not going to sell the Barclays, even though I should, because it's not a massive portion of my portfolio.
But you mentioned Sasha earlier. And he said, like, when you're looking at these companies, if you're trying to find a target price for a stock, or you need, the amount of work you need to put into is insane. You have to put hours and hours of research into the company to know what a good target price is. And like every day, every month, just constantly doing research. So it's not just picking one guy, I think it's going to go to $10. Like, you have to put in the work, do the company research, all of it.
Yeah, my target price is double. Why?
More.
Yeah, more. More?
Please, sir, some more.
This clip was from an episode where we answer your biggest money questions. If you want to see all of them, click here to watch the full thing.